All right, my friends, hello. It is I, Katie Rubin, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic, energy healer, divine light channel. What's going on? Here we are, live. It's Friday, and I have some art up finally in this room. Look, a shelfie thing and a dishy thing and some art. There's other art over there, but you can't see it because it's behind you. Okay, I have your end of week 3 card spread. You're welcome. Yeah, I have nothing to say. We're just going to dive in today. It's the end of the week. I don't know about you, but this week went crazy town pants fast. And so here the hell we are. In the recent past, you have the wide open card. As a reminder, I have opened the Akashic records of the group of you who will see this video and benefit from it. So in other words, if you're someone who kind of is scrolling by and like this isn't for you and you won't really benefit from it and you won't hear what I'm saying and you don't want to receive it and it's not for you and you have other shit to do in your life, this won't read anyway, so you could scroll on by. But if you're pulled into this for whatever reason, this is for you. If you're here and will benefit from it, this is for you. I've opened the Akashic records of that group of people. What are the Akashic records, you ask? Go to katierubin.com, KATIERUBIN.com to find out. In the recent past, we have the wide open card, a really fun, creative, wide open kind of card, which I'll say more about in a second. In the present moment, we have the Goblins reversed, the Goblins upside down, which we'll talk about. And the outcome card is the solitude card again. We had this card in the outcome position a couple weeks ago. Those of you who stick around regularly might remember. I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Wide open. This is the recent past. Okay. You're free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. In fact, am I crazy or was this card in the exact same position in our Monday reading? I think this card was in our Monday reading somewhere. If you remember, message me in the chat, let me know. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. No big deal. The wide open card is a signal that you are able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This is the recent past. There you are. The universe supporting you. Boom, on the edge of everything. Look at her, speaking up and speaking out. And her dreams are there, manifesting as a butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. You remember that if you're old like me. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is the sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. What a supportive, ambitious, happy, visionary freaking card that is. Which brings us to the Goblins reversed card. Let's find out what the hell that's about. I know what the Goblins upright is. Reversed. Here's your present moment. So what I'm preparing for is oftentimes when the wide open card shows up, like AKA when in your recent past you've had a lot of expansion and opportunity and the universe is saying, yes, live your dreams, dream a grander dream, go big or go home. You get to have what you desire. Sometimes the goblins come up in the present moment to mess with us or to sabotage us or to tell us to stay small. Let's find out. It's often difficult to deal with someone else's issues. Because they impact your own. No one is perfect. But in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. When the Goblins card arrives reversed, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally. Set boundaries and your goblins will fall asleep. Love is the only answer. My goodness. It's often difficult, this is your present moment, to deal with someone else's issues because they impact your own. No one is perfect, but in this case, you're particularly vulnerable to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. When the Goblins card arrives reversed, it's a sign to step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally. I will tell you something. In my healing business, one of the hardest things for people I see over time, after being a healer a long time now, one of the hardest ideas for people to grasp is sometimes the thing you have to do with a difficult person is detach from them, aka go away from them. Everybody on a growth path wants to believe they can heal themselves into a state of consciousness. Come up here, boo-boo. Come on up. Whereby they won't be so bothered by the toxic people in their lives. And the good news, bad news is it's the opposite. The more healing work you do, the more sensitive you become, the more attuned to your own limitations, boundaries, needs, and desires you become. And as a result, you can often tolerate crazy people less. But don't worry. If you move away from toxic people, you get more love because you make room in your life for more people, dogs, love, light to flow into your reality that isn't toxic for you. So we're being reminded here in the present moment that you're particularly vulnerable at this moment to being manipulated. Don't take this world personally. Step back with detachment. Don't let other people's stuff lead you into reacting from an old wound. Love yourself unconditionally. And remember, loving yourself unconditionally sometimes looks like just get out of that situation. You don't have to stick around and suffer through something that isn't really working. Nobody's bad. Nobody's wrong. It just doesn't work. They're not bad. You're not bad. It's just not working. Step back with detachment. The outcome card in this 3-card spread is the solitude card. Let's see what it's about. Solitude. I'm comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. My goodness, there we are in detachment again. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised how things sort themselves out once you replenish your energy by means of a much-needed rest and time out. This is a very clear 3-card spread. Everything has been wide open. You've been encouraged by the universe to step into your dreams, to dream a grander dream. And as a result, in the present moment, you're somehow in contact with people who could maybe manipulate you. There could be some using of you. You're vulnerable right now. So step back with detachment. Don't stay in a toxic situation and out of like guilt or obligation or codependent enmeshment. And the result is it's time for a little, like when we say the result, I remember when I did this a few days ago, I decided that every time we do these spreads, I'm going to ask how far in the future is this the 3rd card relevant for? So let me feel into that. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 5 days. So for the coming week, you could use a little retreat and solitude to detach. Why? To replenish yourself. So it's not a time in the next 5 days to push forward and be super ambitious. It's a time to retreat. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I hope the background noise is not too loud and annoying for you. I apologize. People are doing things at my house and sometimes noises occur. Things I have going on to offer you. My next OMA Pittsburgh class starts in like 3 weeks. Check out omapittsburgh.org. Look at events, click on classes. Look for my class. Number 2, star beings. We have 1 more week of this round. So the following week, that will start again. That's my mid-level to advanced energy healing class. Check out katierubin.com for info about that. Acting class. If you're in the Northern Florida area, my advanced acting class for working actors begins February 20th, Mondays. It's a day class. There will also be a Tuesday evening class, but we haven't set that up yet. So for now, through Greenlight Theater Company, I'm producing my advanced acting class for working actors. So if you've worked ever on stage, you qualify as a working actor. Let's get your chops up. Let's deepen your skills. I'm going to use some Stanislavski, some Meisner, and some Seth Barish techniques in the workshop style class that we'll do over a 6-week period. Go to truestorystudios.com for info about that. That's my production company. I almost forgot. February 17th, 10 p.m. This is a Friday night. You're going to want to be at First Coast Comedy. Go to firstcoastcomedy.com for tickets. I'm doing a double header show with my buddy Alex, who owns First Coast Comedy, with his wife, his amazing wife, Madeline. He's going to do, get this, a 45-minute improvised hip-hop rap musical about history, on the spot, rapping, making it up. And I'm going to do about 45 minutes of stand-up comedy to open the night. So it's going to be sassy and irreverent, and the two of us are pretty hardcore and intense, so it should be a really fun night. That's February 17th, firstcoastcomedy.com for tickets, acting class, truestorystudios.com for your seat, katierubin.com for everything else. I fucking love